All right, come on in. Happy Friday, this last Friday before Christmas. You know, you thought maybe I can just get on the car, get on the plane, go take my break before Santa comes down the chimney, not have to worry about politics. Ho, 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 Merry Political Christmas. Man, did we get some Donald Trump news here in the last 24 hours, Chris.
Well, I think a lot of people had hoped that we could get ahead of 2024 to some degree, right? That Jack Smith had hoped, get ahead of this, get a ruling in place, do all of this stuff. But the Supreme Court has to continue your analogy. They're like planes circling the runway at Reagan. All of this stuff around Donald Trump, and the court system is groaning under the weight of this, so it's not going to go quick.
Okay, so we learned today that the Supreme Court essentially said they're not going to fast-track a case in that court as it relates to whether or not Donald Trump should be immune for his actions on January 6th while he was president. There was also some news out of Michigan, which we'll get to. I want to get all of your thoughts here. Jesse Weber, come on in as well. NewsNation legal contributor. Sean Spicer, former Trump White House press secretary, with us as well. Jesse, let's start with you, and I want to hear from Scott, too. What did the court say today, and was it important in your view? If so, how?
This is huge. I mean, but they didn't really say much. They didn't give any reason for why they didn't want to take up the case. The simple answer is they didn't feel that it was necessary at this point for them to review it. So this is a major win for Donald Trump, because Donald Trump's whole goal is to make sure that this trial does not happen before the election. Jack Smith, even though he hasn't overtly said it, has indicated he wants this trial to happen in March. So the fact now that the Supreme Court won't hear it, the D.C. Court of Appeals is set to hear oral arguments in January. When are they going to come to a decision? That trial's in March. So whenever they come to a decision, then it becomes a question, well, and by the way, it looks like I don't imagine that they would say that Trump is fully immune. So then it becomes a question, does it go up to the Supreme Court? When do they hear it? Is there a stay in the case? This completely goes away from Jack Smith's timeline.
Sean, is this a victory for the president? Ford, is this a victory for the president? Sean, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I agree with Jesse. I mean, I think the bottom line is that Donald Trump can continue to use the political verbiage that he's using about this being a witch hunt and the politicalization of the judicial system, the weaponization of the judicial system. Yet it gives him the breathing room he needs. You know, this is a big deal because the judge, Chutkan, had said that she would stay the case, put it on hold until a decision was reached. It was supposed to start the day before Super Tuesday, right? And there's a big difference in these cases versus the civil one where you have to sit there. So this would have taken Trump off of the campaign trail. This is a big victory for him, being able to stay on the campaign trail, make the case, and then still have the issue to campaign on, that the Democrats are weaponizing the judicial system and coming after him. So I don't think that it can be underscored what a big victory this was for him, because it gives him the freedom to get back on the campaign trail. It continues to give him the momentum that he has. And he can say, well, look, the Supreme Court, it may not have said that he was immune, but it didn't agree to do what Jack Smith had wanted. Remember, Jack Smith lost that big Bob McDonald case. They've already been out there pushing out fundraising emails and other emails talking about how Jack Smith is a failed prosecutor.
Jack Smith got a well-deserved lump of coal in his Christmas stocking, okay? He waited 3 years to bring this case, and now he's saying that I want to make it happen at lightning speed. He's trying to get a partisan conviction ahead of an election because we know what Jack Smith's all about. It's about playing partisan politics.
Is it lump of coal, or is it just the beginning?
Well, I think politically I agree with my colleagues, but not so fast on whether this is a big legal victory. It certainly is a legal victory short term, but they've got to go to the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. That's not a friendly circuit based on who's appointed to that panel. It'll be pending there. If they get a quick decision, let's say in January, they could still start a trial in March. Now, here's the real issue to look at. Chutkan has voluntarily agreed to state proceedings while these appeals went through the process, but I think she was focused on the Supreme Court. Now that they want cover from the D.C. Circuit, the question is, does she continue to stay, or does she let it run through its course with the D.C. Circuit? And that's a big issue that's open.
That could eat up a lot of time.
Yeah, potentially.
Not really. It can be quick. She can issue an order after Christmas and start proceedings again while the Court of Appeals is pending.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.